What's up? It's your boy Reezy Stacks. I just had to come to you real quick because I had a crazy concept or perspective I just came up with. And you know how people say money don't buy happiness? That might be true. That might be true. Money does not buy happiness, but it certainly pays for peace. And if you don't agree, it's probably because you ain't had enough money yet. You know what I'm saying? When you go from having $100,000 to your name to damn near nothing, you know, that shit humble you. It make you realize a lot about yourself and your people around you. Like, not gonna lie, I feel like when I had all the money, I was at peace with the world. But I was at war with myself internally because I had bad habits. But I was at peace. I was comfortable with anything that life has to throw at me because I had a cushion to fall on. But internally, mentally, spiritually, I was not aligned with that. That's why God took it from me. You feel what I'm saying? But now I feel like I'm aligned with it, but I'm uncomfortable with the world because, you know, I'm at war with the world, but I'm at peace with myself. Like, wise words from my man Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a cushion to fall on now. Like, I might, like, one bad fucking, I don't know, one bad car problem, nigga, and I'm in debt. I'm in the hole. Like, simple as that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, one bad accident, I'm fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I'm living right now. But I'm at peace within myself, though. Like, I'm at peace spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, I'm good. But I just feel like when I had the money, I realized that, like, I was comfortable with anything that life had to throw at me. Like, it was like, I didn't have to be aligned internally. You feel what I'm saying? Because I had the money to fall back on. Like, money I could just pay for my problems to be fixed. Externally, of course. Internally, I had to figure that shit out on my own. I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, I just feel like a lot of things come from, a lot of your problems really come from, like, for one, the way you think, and for two, the actions you take on a daily basis. Everything you do today will affect tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Everything you do right now will affect the next hour, the next couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's all compounding. Everything compounds on top of each other. And you feel me? I'm just at a point in life where right now I just want my money back. I feel like I'm aligned with myself enough to have the money that I once had. And I'm not trying to get too spiritual or whatever, but you feel me? I feel like everything happens for a reason. I lost all of that so I could gain myself. You feel me? I had it all at once, but I had lost myself internally. You feel me? And now that I'm at a point of alignment within myself, I understand why I lost all of those things. But back to the point at hand is, money will not buy you happiness, because I had the money, but I wasn't happy with myself. You feel what I'm saying? But I was happy with my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was happy with my life and the things I could do, the ability, the freedom that I had to do stuff, but I wasn't happy within myself. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I was acting. I didn't care about other people's feelings. Like, I was very shut off, but I was very, financially safe. And I feel like those are conflicting arguments, because, like, when you have money, regardless to how anybody feels about anything in life, money rules the world. Money is the motivation for everything that is going on in society. The reason people are doing everything that they do right now is so they can get money. There is no other shit going on. Even when you go to church and you be religious, they want you to donate money to the church so the church can provide activities, and, you know, they want you to donate. They want you to do all that kind of stuff. Like, everything involves money, bro. School is involved money. Some people got to pay for school lunches, housing, food, transportation, clothing. Everything revolves around money, bro. And that's the harsh truth that a lot of these spiritual people have to realize. You can definitely go off the grid and you can live away from society. Yeah, but if you want to engage with society, you better have some paper, nigga. You better have some money. You better have some oin. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no ifs, ands, and buts around it. So, like I said, money don't buy happiness, but it pays for peace. Because if you can pay your way through a lot of situations, those are just less things you gotta think about. You don't gotta think about rent if you have the money. You got it already. That's not a thought in your brain. You don't gotta think about food because you already got money to pay for the groceries. Like, you're good, you're set. You feel me? You're back not against the wall. You're not stressing if you're gonna make enough money to pay your car note. You feel me? You're not stressing about that shit because, like, everything roots from money. If you can pay for this, this can satisfy your lifestyle. And a lot of people just don't get it. So like I said, once again, money does not buy happiness, but it does pay for peace. Because right now, I'm living check to check. Sad to say. I can't even believe I'm fucking saying that right now. But, you know, a nigga like me used to have money, bro. And that shit fucks my head up sometimes because it's like, bro, I went from this to this. And I'm trying to get back to that, but I'm trying to go legit. I used to be a fucking trapper, bro. And now that I'm going legit and I'm trying to develop new skills, this shit's taking way longer than I thought it would, bro. Consistency is not my problem no more. It's volume. It's identity. It's intensity. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm just at a point where it's like, what the fuck? But I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like having money does solve almost 90% of your problems, bro. Because if you have money, you have time. And when you have time, you can work on yourself internally. You don't have to go to the gym for an hour and have to worry about eating food, getting your stuff ready to go to work. You feel what I'm saying? When you have money, you create that time for yourself. You can create that time to experience new things. Like, you have time now to work on your life. You feel what I'm saying? So now that's where I'm at. I'm at that point in life where I am trying to get enough money to buy my time back. Because with time comes peace. You feel what I'm saying? Peace is the center of a good and bad life. You feel me? Balance. You gotta have balance with things. So, with that being said, I hope this sheds some light on a lot of things for some people, in my opinion, just from my story and my experience and my perspective. But that's just the hard truth, bro. Money does not buy happiness, but it certainly pays for peace. And if you don't agree with that, it's probably because you ain't had enough money yet. I'm gonna be honest. Or maybe you did have enough money. You just didn't have nothing to do with it. Or you didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have the right guidance. But like I said, if you have money, you have resources. If you have resources, you can make things happen. And if you have money, you can free up your time to focus on making things happen. If I had money, like if I had the right mindset when I did have the money that I had back then, I literally would have been focusing on myself as far as upgrading my mental health and my physical health and my emotional health. I would have been taking more trips. I would have been taking more risks because I had a cushion to fall on. Now it's kind of hard to take these risks. I have to make them more calculated. I can't have an uncalculated risk right now. Sometimes you can take an uncalculated risk and that should blow you out the park. But, you know, you can't take an uncalculated risk right now because you have nothing to fall back on. And now it's just going to set you back to you just don't want to, one thing you want to not do is keep setting yourself back. So, like I said, if you're watching this video, just know you can pay for your peace, but you cannot buy your happiness. Happiness comes from confidence in yourself, confidence in what you do in life. You feel me? But with that being said, that's all I got for today. That's the life lesson, the perspective I wanted to give you. So peace out. It's your boy Reezy Stacks, aka Mr. Relatable. Holla at your boy.